look, it's a deer! So, it's just a deer. That is a precious being that needs to be loved! My heart! Okay then. Precious deer.
Hello. Your local fairy here is here to tell you to make sure that you wash your hands and to be proud that while all of us are in quarantine for the coronavirus, we are living in an age where the internet is a thing. But do not forget to reconnect with nature. Thank you for listening, and blessed be.
Hello there, everybody. First of all, my first question for you is, for all of you people who wear glasses, how do you, deal with glass glare? So, I'm sitting here going through stuff in my room, and I happened to find the book I had as a child that started my witchcraft journey. This is the book that started it all. First of all, you can see there is a palmistry chapter in this book with a very beautiful image. And then, of course, there's, how to read tea leaves and how to use a pendulum. What's very fascinating about this is that this book has a bunch of random activities in it, and it's for kids, and I was younger than 10 when I got this, and I freaked out my friends at school by making my first pendulum by an old string and a ring. Story time. So I went to Barnes & Noble. I was either in middle school or early high school, and I got this book. It was a signed edition by the author, and it was about an author who happened to be a lesbian. And at the time, I was questioning my own sexuality, and I was like, oh, well, this book seems kind of good. But I remember I would hide it from my parents and my family, and I also would try to hide it among other books on my bookshelf. What's really sad is that at the time I was so afraid to come out, and I wasn't entirely sure, that I ended up selling this book. And to this day, I do not have that book, and I remember somebody bought it for $30 at a yard sale. So, yeah. Kind of sad story time.
Witch talk, sing it with me. If they claim to be a god, then it's a cult. If they claim to be a god, then it's a cult. If they claim to be a god and they're only nice to you until you disagree with them and they kill your pets and send you to attack other people and all the other shit, if they claim to be a god, then it's a cult. We love.
Too late for me, isn't it?
So, I just have a couple things that I would like to say. First of all, this is a question that I have for all of you book nerds out there. So one of my favorite books of all time that I've ever read is Fahrenheit 451, written by Ray Bradbury. And if you haven't read that book, you're probably not going to know what the heck I'm talking about. But does anybody else feel like TikTok has become the wall that's referenced in Fahrenheit 451? Just the short clips that everybody feels attached to all the time and is completely obsessed with, even more so than their own personal relationships. because I don't want that to happen. We can't all be Mildreds, okay? That's kind of dangerous. Even though I still love TikTok, and it's really bad for me to say that because I'm an avid book lover as well.